is a problem that I often get asked about. What can we do for hair loss? How can we grow new hair?
Hello and welcome back. I'm Barbara O'Neill. Today we're focusing on a topic that many of us are passionate about, achieving thicker, healthier hair. If you've ever wondered which supplements can really make a difference, you're in the right place. Research shows that certain supplements can support hair health and potentially promote thicker growth. From vitamins and minerals to specialised nutrients, understanding which supplements to choose can be a game changer for your hair. In this video, I'll share my top recommendations for supplements that can help you achieve fuller, more vibrant hair. So stay tuned to discover the best supplements for enhancing your hair's thickness and health. As a thank you for joining me today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like this video, and comment why you want to win.
The colour of the hair, a lot has to do with genetics. My husband is white, and both his parents were white at 50. And my mother died at 51 with brown hair, and my father just passed at 92 with greying hair, but a lot of black. Now, there's my brother, then me, and 3 younger sisters, and none of us have grey hair, because from both sides of our family, there wasn't grey. Now, my father's sister, she died at 68 with brown hair, and at the funeral, I saw my 3 cousins, her sons, that I haven't seen for a long time, and they're all grey. So they've probably got that a little bit from the father's side. So Michael and I are interesting because we're both extremes, really. Both his parents white at 50, and my parents are not grey. But I also know that people have claimed to get the colour back in their hair by drinking a lot of green drinks. Now, what green drinks contain is a lot of minerals. And when you consider what we talked about this afternoon, that the mineral content of the soil is about 50% less what it was 50 years ago, that a lot of the foods today have less minerals in them. You see, in Australia, the soil is the plants are just put in year after year after year. What should happen is when a crop comes out of the ground, then the soil should be fed with rich compost, because every time a crop is in the ground, it's taking nutrients out. And if you don't replace the nutrients, then the next crop that's grown there is going to be nutrient deficient. So that makes sense, doesn't it? So really looking at agriculture is the only way to change the farming habits. And unfortunately, because there's big dollars made in big industry and growing lots of stuff and superphosphate, I don't know how that will ever turn around. But you can do the best you can. You can grow as much as you can. You can buy the best quality that you can. And you can have green drinks. So how do you have green drinks? Well, you can buy chlorophyll, you can buy green barley powder, you can buy wheatgrass powder, you can buy super greens. So basically taking that 3 times a day, making sure you have lots of greens in your daily salad will ensure it. You don't lose the minerals when you cook your greens. You only lose your minerals if you throw the water away that you cook them in.
In addition to green drinks, there are various supplements and foods that can support hair health. One of the key supplements for hair health is biotin, a B vitamin that plays a crucial role in the production of keratin, the protein that makes up hair. A deficiency in biotin can lead to hair thinning and loss, so incorporating a biotin supplement or eating biotin-rich foods like eggs, nuts and seeds can be beneficial. Collagen is another important supplement. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body, and it provides structure to your hair. Taking a collagen supplement can help strengthen the hair follicles and improve the elasticity and shine of your hair. It's also worth considering omega-3 fatty acids, which are known for their anti-inflammatory properties and ability to support scalp health. Foods rich in omega-3s, such as fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, as well as flax seeds and walnuts, can help keep your scalp hydrated and reduce hair breakage. Zinc is a mineral that plays an important role in hair tissue growth and repair. It helps keep the oil glands around the follicles working properly. A deficiency in zinc can lead to hair loss, and some studies suggest that zinc supplements may help reverse hair loss in those who are deficient. Foods rich in zinc include shellfish, meat, beans, and lentils. Vitamin D is also critical for hair follicle health. Low levels of vitamin D have been linked to alopecia, a condition characterized by hair thinning and loss. Vitamin D can be synthesized by the body through sun exposure, but it can also be obtained from foods such as fatty fish, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks. For those with low levels of vitamin D, a supplement might be necessary. Iron is another essential mineral for hair health, as it helps red blood cells carry oxygen to your cells, including hair follicles. Without enough iron, hair growth can be stunted, leading to thinning or shedding. Iron-rich foods like red meat, spinach, and lentils can support healthy hair growth. In addition to these nutrients, antioxidants like vitamin C and E can protect hair follicles from oxidative stress caused by free radicals. Vitamin C helps the body absorb iron and supports collagen production, while vitamin E can help prevent oxidative stress in the scalp. Including foods like citrus fruits, strawberries, almonds, and avocados in your diet can provide these essential vitamins. Protein is also essential for hair growth since hair is primarily made of protein. A lack of protein in the diet can cause hair to become brittle and weak. Including high-quality protein sources like lean meats, eggs, dairy products, and plant-based proteins such as beans and legumes can ensure that your hair has the building blocks it needs to grow strong and healthy.
And nourishment, we need to be having a high fibre diet, high fibre. We also need to be having generous amounts of protein. Here's your legumes, your nuts, your seeds. So generous proteins. Proteins are the building blocks of the body. And healthy fats. So there's your nuts, your seeds, your avocados, coconut and olive oil. Myself, I prefer the taste of the olive oil. We had a Fijian cook for a while and they preferred the taste of the coconut oil. So whatever your preference is. It's a very concentrated food. You do not need very much, just a little bit, but it certainly can make food taste nice. We had big baked potatoes here yesterday. I opened my baked potato and I said to the cook, have you got a bit of olive oil there? Very nice to sprinkle a little olive oil in there and Celtic salt. Oh, it makes potatoes very nice. So nourishment is necessary.
To achieve thicker hair, focusing on certain foods can make a significant difference. Protein-rich foods are crucial since hair is made of keratin, a protein. Eggs are a top choice as they not only provide high-quality protein but also contain biotin, which supports hair growth. Greek yogurt is another excellent option, offering a substantial amount of protein along with vitamin B5, which improves blood flow to the scalp and strengthens hair. Leafy greens such as spinach and kale are packed with iron, which helps red blood cells carry oxygen to hair follicles, encouraging growth and thickness. They also provide vitamins A and C, which assist in sebum production, keeping the scalp moisturized and reducing breakage. Berries are another great addition to a diet for thicker hair. They are rich in vitamin C, which aids in collagen production, strengthening the hair shaft and preventing it from becoming brittle. Additionally, the antioxidants in berries protect hair follicles from damage caused by free radicals. Sweet potatoes are an excellent source of beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A. This vitamin boosts cell production, including cells in the scalp, and can result in faster, thicker hair growth. Similarly, carrots and pumpkins are also rich in beta-carotene and can contribute to healthier, fuller hair. Nuts and seeds, particularly almonds, walnuts and chia seeds, are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E and zinc, all of which promote hair thickness by nourishing the scalp and reducing inflammation. They also provide essential fatty acids that help keep hair follicles hydrated and less prone to damage. Now let's turn our attention to remedies that can improve scalp health and help us regrow our hair.
The cyprium can also be used on the scalp. And to use it on the scalp, now the herb that is a specific for all scalp issues, so we might look at scalp for a moment. for all scalp issues is rosemary. And this is rosemary essential oil. The essential oils are expensive, but please remember that it takes about a whole bucket of the herb to get almost one drop of the oil, so no wonder they're expensive. But it's important to remember that, realising that they're also very, very strong. So your scalp herb is your rosemary. Does it have to be an essential oil? You can make a tea with that, but of course it won't be as strong. But then again, you could bring it to the boil and slowly simmer a lot of rosemary in a little water, and you can certainly make it a lot stronger. So anything to do with the head, you would use rosemary essential oil. So with the scalp, we've got a few issues there, and one can be head lice. So with head lice, you can paint the scalp with slippery elm. You put water with it to make it like a soft gel. But with head lice, so we're looking at slippery elm, these are all the things you can do with slippery elm when we're looking at the scalp. So with slippery elm, if you're going to use it for head lice, you've got to put something in there that's incredibly strong. So you can use thyme oil. So thyme essential oil is very, very strong, and the head lice hate it. So what you can do is you could make, let's say for this you would do half a cup of slippery elm, and in that half a cup you might put 1.5 cups of water. So in that mix you might put probably 6 drops of thyme essential oil, and that's very, very strong, but you've got about 1.5 cups of gel. And how would you paint the scalp? What you do is and before I was a psychiatric nurse, I was a hairdresser. So when we used to dye hair, we'd divide the head into sections, and then we'd put the comb in and paint one bit, and then paint another bit, and then paint another bit. So you get the gist, so that the whole head is covered with this mixture that can kill head lice. And then you would keep that all wrapped up. You could put a shower cap on or plastic bag round and tie it in a knot. You would want to keep it there for about 4 hours. So head lice, it can be used for that. What about if someone's got a very dry scalp, dandruff, or sometimes psoriasis in the scalp? The slippery elm can be excellent for cleaning that up and nourishing it. So what you would do then is you'd do a similar amount of this, but this time you'd put the rosemary essential oil in, because the rosemary essential oil is very nourishing to the scalp. So let's say dry scalp, eczema. Some people do experience eczema in the scalp. Then you would do the slippery elm and the rosemary. What about hair loss? So for hair loss, an excellent mixture for hair loss would be probably 1/4 cup of coconut oil and 1/4 cup of the castor oil. And then rosemary. So with the rosemary essential oil, you're probably looking about 6 drops. And what the person does is they massage that into their scalp, tie it up in a knot, and try and leave that all day.
Natural remedies for hair loss can be quite effective and are often worth trying. One natural remedy for hair loss involves the use of aloe vera, which is renowned for its soothing and healing properties. Aloe vera contains enzymes that promote the health of the scalp by removing dead skin cells that can clog hair follicles. It also has moisturizing properties that help in preventing dryness and maintaining a healthy scalp environment. To use aloe vera, the gel from a fresh aloe leaf can be extracted and applied directly to the scalp. It can be left on for about 30 minutes before rinsing with lukewarm water. Regular application of aloe vera can help improve scalp health and may support stronger, healthier hair growth over time. Another popular natural remedy is onion juice. Onions are rich in sulfur, which is vital for producing collagen and keratin, the building blocks of hair. Sulfur helps improve the strength of hair strands and can reduce breakage. To use onion juice, grate or blend a fresh onion, then extract the juice. Apply this juice directly to your scalp, leave it on for around 30 minutes, and then rinse it out with a gentle shampoo. The sulfur in onion juice nourishes the scalp and might help increase hair density and growth.
A great thing that you can do with your hair that will really nourish it and help it is about once a month, just rub coconut oil into your scalp and also pull it through your hair and bind your hair up and leave it. And I do that, I try and do it once a month. That doesn't always happen once a month. And just bind it up and leave it there all day. And at the end of the day, shampoo it out. That's very nourishing for the scalp. What about dandruff? Dandruff can often happen when using shampoo with sodium lauryl sulfate. It can also happen when a person's on a high sugar diet because that basically feeds the dandruff. So getting a better shampoo and doing a coconut oil rub or soak every month ideally, and also looking at your diet because we are what we eat. And I have a book at home called Pure, White and Deadly, and the whole book is about sugar. And Dr. Yatkin, the author, he maintains that it should be banned. It is so dangerous. And we don't need to eat sugar because we've got honey and maple syrup. And you've got a sugar here on your islands, which is an excellent sugar. It's palm sugar or coconut sugar. It's just the crystallized nectar from the palm flower. So that is hair. It is a good idea not to dye your hair because most dyes have chemicals in them. And we've had guests come to our program that have had reactions to the chemical dyes. I think there is an Indian dye called henna. You're familiar with henna? That's made out of plant, and that's probably a little bit healthier.
Thanks for watching. I hope you found these supplement recommendations helpful for achieving thicker, healthier hair. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on hair and wellness. Feel free to share your thoughts or ask any questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Remember, taking the right supplements is just one part of a holistic approach to hair care. Until next time, take care and keep striving for the best in your health and beauty journey.